Hi, it's Alison Mead from Silicon Bullet here on my dog walk with my dog Daisy, who's just gone ahead a little bit over there on a beautiful day in the Northamptonshire countryside. So today's top tip, which has been inspired by a very frustrated customer's call in the last week. They've got a new member of staff that when they are allocating the receipts they've had from customers into their accounts package, they're paying no attention to which invoices the customer think they have paid. So receipts are being matched to the wrong invoices. This then means in your accounts package that the actual balance owing might be correct, but when you send them a statement, the customer will look through the list and go, I've paid that invoice and I've paid that invoice. What are you talking about? And it gives them an excuse not to pay you. So my top tip for bookkeeping today is quite simple. If it's not really obvious when somebody pays you, if you've got someone that you invoice regularly, then ask for a remittance from them where they list to you which invoices they're paying, and make sure you allocate the invoices, the payments to the correct invoices. There you go. That's my top tip for today. Now, I've had a problem like this similarly myself this month. Quite embarrassing, but we're all human. I invoice people for Xero software or Sage 50 software, which means it's a regular monthly invoice for the same amount every month. So every month I raise an invoice and every month I receive a payment. The client thinks that they were paying me for the month I've invoiced them. So I invoiced them in May and they paid me in May, so they think they've paid May's invoice. What they're forgetting is 2 years ago, when we first set the account up, is I started invoicing them in the January of that year, but they didn't set the direct debit up for me or the standing order until the February. So every month when I receive a payment in February, I'm matching it against the January invoice. That doesn't bother me. They pay me regularly. I get the money regularly. It just happens now that when the prices for the software have gone up, it means that we've ended up out of sync. I send them a statement that they owe me extra money. They're going, hang on, I've already paid you for this month. And you have to go right back to your records from the beginning and say, listen, you're always paying me for the month before. You didn't pay me for that very first invoice. Your standing order didn't get set up until the second month. And that can just cause bad feeling, confusion. So my bad. I should have made sure that that was clear previously. So make sure when you're receiving money from customers that you are allocating the payment to the invoice that the client thinks they are paying. That way then it's much easier to send a statement, send a demand for payment, and if it gets funny and you need to go to small claim court or something like that, it also means that that is easier to chase up, that there's no arguments about which invoices have been paid and which haven't. So that's Alison Mead at Silicon Bullet. If that simple advice makes sense to you, then please follow Silicon Bullet YouTube channel, look for blog.siliconbullet.com and follow the same advice but in written form. If you're just starting out doing bookkeeping, then get other top tips at my Bookkeeping Basics podcast. And Daisy, who is over here somewhere, and I will carry on our walk on this beautiful June day in Northamptonshire. I will see you soon. Bye.